Hi guys and welcome to a new round of State of Survival with your favorite monkey. Today we're going to check out what you as joiner can do to boost the rally best possible. So for state versus state, for reservoir rate. So let's talk about it. So we will talk about the aircraft you should have in a rally, the heroes you should use, the vehicles, spacecrafts, what about troops, MIGO book setting, Tempest Arms, and the gems. So stay tuned and follow what we're gonna see here. So let's check out the first one. Rally for the perfect setup. So of course your rally lead should use the carrier. That is not respected because we fully focus now on what you should do as joiner. So your perfect rally setup is your rally lead is using the carrier and two of your players using Stinger attacker, so generation 1 aircraft, 2 should use generation 3 aircraft, and 3 should use generation 4 aircraft. And why, you see already the skill setup, as well as for the first two, the skill setup of your generation 4 aircraft. Why? Let's go into the details of it here. So the first skill for generation 1 and 3 aircraft is because that is improving your formation system. Formation system will be also a topic, the next one. So this is what you want if you are using generation 1 on skill 2, because when joining a rally or garrison, attack amplification is increased. And then third one, also on the second skill, because as joiner, also here when joining a rally or garrison, attack amplification is increased. So you boost the rally with that one, and with setting this one on arc amplifier, you boost it even more. That is what you do as joiner with aircrafts. And this is the setup you want, because that is the perfect setup to increase the attack amplification and the formation system impact of the rally. That is the base what you should do as joiner setup. So communicate within your team, select who has the highest available from star level of generation 4, 3, and 1. So that is what you should do about aircrafts. Shortly about your rally lead, why your rally lead should use carrier or one who has the highest carrier is because when launching a rally attack, the garrison attack amplification is increased by 8.1. So the first setup is for the rally leads. That shortly as explanation for rally leads. What else? I mean, like, we're talking about this one, so there is one other important topic about aircraft, and that is formation system. You should have that as high as possible as joiner, because that has a massive impact on power duel, and power duel is really an important part, especially at the beginning of the match. It decides who wins power duel and who can damage first on the opponent side. So that's about formation system. I don't want to waste too much time on that one. The only thing what I really don't want to see in rallies is this has nothing to do in any rally. That is really no, absolutely no. So let's go to the next one, and that is vehicles. Vehicles, of course, your rally lead will probably use max for infantry, rider, hunter, especially if they are pay to play or pay to win players. If they are free to play players, they might have only a good infantry mech, but also vehicles. And that is the important part. Vehicles can be boosted from joiners as well. And that is something that you can see if you're doing rallies, for example, on Fiance. So let me show you that one. What you can see is this one here, and that is literally the primary skill amplification. My base is at 126 more or less, and can be boosted up to 800 by people joining. So this will increase. So the skill of the mech or vehicle will be boosted by up to 800%. That as short explanation about the max and how to boost vehicles. But important also, if you're having joiners, there is one important thing, because joiners can override your max. And we see that example here doing 0 kills. And the reason why, Kenny had only 1 troop or a few troops, and that is the reason why if someone is joining you with low amount of troops, that can be a massive pain on defense or on attack side if they override your max. So that is aircraft formation system, vehicles. That is all what we had yet. Now we're talking about the rally combo gems. And those can be bought in the Pearl store, also as free-to-play player, and it helps depending on where you put it on. But that is what boosts also rally, and that is all about the combo part that deals more damage. So they are also something that you can use to improve your rally outcome. And well, now we're coming to the most obvious topic. Well, joiners should join with all three behemoth types. Most important also for the new dragon are the main nodes, so main skills, and the end nodes. The end nodes are, for example, damage reduction or damage booster, but more important is the round reduction, so it hits earlier every time. And of course, you should have, without having the MIGO buff with additional impact of an additional behemoth and so on, should be 8. So your rally lead and 7 joiners should have that. For example, if you have in MIGO this unlocked, it can be a 9 behemoths that matters. So in total you have 27 behemoths that are working, but overall your rally capacity needs to fit to that, and 9 people with average of 350k March, I doubt that there are many who have such rally capacity. So that's all I can tell you about Behemoth and the impact of it. Well, and now how to boost your rally as well with MIGO books. As rally joiner, you should definitely have those books for Unity Ace strengths on 1 and 2 upgraded as far as you can. And the reason is pretty simple. There are combo parts, and the combo parts are the reason to boost the rally. So those you want to have all unlocked. You don't need the training capacity, but everything else should be upgraded. So that is for the MIGO books you should have unlocked. And now we're coming to parts we also have to talk about it. That's not really free to play player friendly in that moment, but we come back to that. But there's, and sorry guys that are pay to win or pay to play access. So those are also boosting attack amplification you have on those parts. They Hawkeye is the third skill and so on. So those in generation 1 of aircraft already boosting the impact of your generation 1, 3 and 4 aircraft, as well as your carrier, and the spacecraft generation 2 also, and does it even further because there's also tactical AI and perception module. You can also push the attack amplification when joining a rally or garrison. So even as joiner, you boost with upgrading the rally. So let's go back to something that's relevant for everyone, no matter how far you are in the development, and that's troop quality. Troop quality is troop tier and plasma level. The higher the troop tier, the higher the plasma level, the more impact it will have on rally. So if you want to stack a rally, you want to have T8, P18, T12 troops in your rally all over, because that also matters quite a lot. Next topic is, well, that has a really small impact, but every small matters can count in a battle of equal fights. And then if you use a hero captain, make sure that the hero captain's first skill is developed as high as possible. Best case 9, or best case is 10, but probably most players will achieve it up to level 9, because level 10 is you need those special syringes, and that is not what normal free-to-play players will have. But if you have a hero that has the first skill on level 10, use that as joiner for limitless hero generation, please. Do not use former heroes. Please use limitless hero generation and those with a skill on level 10. And then Tempest Arms, well, there is one thing that matters, and that is that all your heroes are equipped with the Tempest Arms. And the next thing is they should be level 10, or more like they must be level 10, because then it doesn't matter. If they have a skill or not, doesn't matter. For the joiners, important. For the joiners, it doesn't matter. For rally lead, it matters a lot. But for joiners, make sure all your Tempest Arms that you have equipped on your joiner marsh are having Tempest Arms. I hope this helps you to prepare yourself for state versus state or Reservoir Raid rallies. Let me know in the comment what you are missing, what needs for you more explanation. I hope this was short enough, but also well explained enough for everything that is coming for you.